Hi everyone, welcome to our first ever online webinar. And for tonight, we are actually going to talk about something very special, something about pursuing the passion in travel and filmmaking. But before that, let me just introduce myself. So I am actually Casey, and we are actually TEDs. In behalf of TEDs, I am Casey. So TEDs is actually stands for Travel, Explore, Discover, Shoot. And that is actually a community of curious cats, such as the travelers, explorers, discoverers, and creatives, which is basically the shooters, such as the photographers and filmmakers. So for tonight, before that, we know that this time around, we are actually experiencing a pandemic brought by the coronavirus, and most of us are actually staying at home. So we have actually thought of an idea of why not make good use of this time by learning something new or by connecting with other people so we can learn and share our experience, inspire and be inspired, and explore a different side of the world in front of our screen. So for tonight, we have actually invited someone very special. He is actually an Italian filmmaker and full-time traveler. He was once part of a Team NAS Daily. So I won't be speaking so much. Let me just show you a video of who this person I'm talking about.
Creators out there, I want to tell you my idea. Ciao! My name is Franco, and I'm a product of social media. Thanks to it, I've been traveling for 2 years. I learned about filmmaking and connected with other artists around the world. Connection. Love social media. I found geniuses, humble and crazy human beings who are making something different for different reasons in different places. But too many information at too much speed here. We touch the surface, we see final products, and move on. No. Wait. Art is not just the final product. Art is the reason. Art is the process. Let me tell you about my vision. The strength is in the numbers. I want to connect all these artists from around the countries. I will travel and make one video a week showcasing the artwork of one artist. A film in which I tell about their creative process or their motivation, their message or their struggles. That element that makes their work special. Human stories like Shreya. Her parents wanted her to become an engineer. Instead, she started drawing, and today she can make a living out of her passion. In India, where to afford to be an artist, it's basically impossible. Or Roberto, a photographer who traveled to more than 70 countries to collect people's smiles next to a dog. He created a new profession, the Smile Collector, and today he shares a message of kindness and inclusiveness. Or Raffaele, he builds statues using garbage. It's crazy, he reanimates objects! A true artist who doesn't sleep until he's done with his creation. You can call it a show, but it goes beyond that. It's a community. Here, let me show you something. The artist becomes the protagonist and the viewer alike. Nice! I'm going to have the artist finding an audience. And the audience becoming participant. My name is Franco, and I'm creating Francollective. An international network with its own heartbeat. Discussions, collaborations, meetups, contests, and even podcasts. Wow. Out there, people are creating. Writers, dancers, fashion designers, director, illustrator, cooks. I am connecting with you to make films about your art and to create a community online where to find exposure and inspiration. And wherever you are, I will find you. Let's build this together. Connection. This is my idea. Now, where should we start? Franco. Franco. You know, man, you gotta clean up a little here. Make some space for your mind. You know, take care of yourself. It's important.
Hi. All right, so I'm making it available to everyone. All right, can you hear us, Franco? Yes, we can hear you. Hold on for a moment. I think they all can. Yeah, yeah. All right. So go ahead, introduce yourself. anyone who would like to discuss with Franco can actually just type in, and I will enable your mic on. So anyone, Justin Wong. Okay, so Franco, hello. Ah, yeah. Hi. Would you like would you like to show? Okay. All right. So are you okay, Santa? We actually have a question here from Justin. What equipments do you use? And another one from Zane. You have Nas as mentor. So how important or valuable to have someone who will coach you to succeed as a filmmaker? Oh, Franco? Franco, are you there? Okay, so let's hold on for a while he's trying to do something. So for the meantime, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type in the text box, or you can just get our attention, and we will try to turn on the camera for you so you can have a better conversation with Franco. Yeah, 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 yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. All right. So before this event or online event, actually, we have actually collected some questions from other people. And talking about creativity, we have here a question: How how's your create? How do you process your creative process in making? Sorry, it's how's your creative process? How does it work, and how do you make good quality content? Okay, we have here another question from RK. Traveling is now often portrayed in social media as something glamorous. What are the challenging and less glamorous sides to traveling that one should consider? Okay, so we have here another question from Sain Riamon. He's saying, I'm a frustrated filmmaker or vlogger. I went to many good places, but I don't have the confidence to speak, which I think is important for this passion. So, what could I do to boost my confidence? I think it's both. All right. So, thank you for that, Franco. We have no much more time, so maybe we can cater 3 to 5 questions. All right. So, one here we have from Monica Monchi Pangilinan. She's asking, she's saying, is it a need to have your own style in creating videos? Like when the audience sees the video, it's a Franco Dubini work. Or is it fine to create different styles of videos as long as the content is inspirational and informative? Yeah, so just continue to try and try until you find whatever style, whatever your style is, correct? Yes, things that excites you or the things that you should pursue. All right, so we have here another question from a follower. Okay, so as an Italian who is now stuck in Mexico, how do you feel knowing that the coronavirus pandemic has most number of cases in Italy? So how was the emotional and psychological impact to you regarding this matter, and how do you deal with it? Right. So we hope that you're doing well with how you deal with your mental health as well, because of course that is very important. So we have another question here from Den Doliaga Rapadas. Hi Franco. Thank you for the inspiration. I would like to know who are the filmmakers that inspires you to do great videos. Okay, so you have to learn the language of your own camera. So thank you for sharing your inspiration, Franco, of who the filmmakers that you're looking up to as well. So we have here a second to the last question from Santo. You have mentioned it too that there are too many content creators now. Everyone wants to be one. And now, with this COVID situation, everyone is also talking about the same thing. How can you stand out and be someone that is really influential and really make a difference for the world? I think he's talking about how to stand out from all the uh, influencers who are talking about the coronavirus. So let me just start. You want me to repeat the question? Right. So, any other questions from our audience? Okay. So, maybe we have here a last question. Uh, where you have this thing called Franco Collective, where you actually connect with artists and you feature them. So, how do you actually connect with them, and how do you see this Frank Collective going in 10 years from now? Right. No more questions, anyone? Okay, so yeah, we're talking about what happened to Franco. Yeah, Monica, would you like to speak something? Monica? Hi, Monica. Okay. All right. So anyone who would like to speak with Franco? Okay. All right. Someone. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. All right. So hi guys, I'm back. You see me? All right. So thank you so much, Franco, for your time. Yes, we have actually learned really a lot from you. So from as you were talking earlier, you was working as a waiter before, but and you consider yourself as a nobody, and now you are the Franco Dubini. And given the drive that you have, we know that you will go far. You will go big someday. Yeah. Yes. And exactly. So we thank you for being authentic. We thank you for pursuing your passion and inspiring us as well. One thing I really love about what you've said earlier is about if you're passionate, you find ways to make things work, and yeah, it's really inspiring. So ex- yeah, no way out. Just do it. All right. So thank you so much, Franco, once again. Where can we connect with you? Mm-hmm. All right. So aside from that, so you guys can join from Collective. Okay, be one of those artists. Connect with each other. Be inspired and inspire, or share your art as well. Mhm. Encourage. Yeah. Mm. All right. So speaking of helping artists or creators find their content, we are actually from TED Singapore. You can find us on Instagram, TEDS Singapore. We are actually promoting Singapore as a country. TED stands for Travel, Explore, Discover, Shoot, and we are actually curating photos or videos from other creators, and we actually feature them in our page. In that way, we can also help them find their audience. So I think that is all for our webinar this time, Franco. We thank you so much, and of course, so are you all alone in your house right now? Yeah, yeah, and at least no one can see you talking all by yourself, right? But definitely you have an audience in different part of the world in front of other screens. All right. So uh, we would also like to thank all of you guys, our audience, for coming into our first ever webinar. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate this. Without you guys, this webinar wouldn't be possible. So um, we we TEDs is actually a community. We actually aim to connect like-minded people where we can learn, inspire, and be inspired. So most probably we will be doing a lot of webinars in the future, most especially that we are actually on a lockdown. Like most of us are actually staying at home or are in quarantine. So you guys just stay tuned for more webinars, and we hope that you guys will still support and come. If you have any other topics that you would like to learn from, just let us know and connect with us on Instagram. Also, uh, what else? Anyone would like to raise something? I think, yeah, Franco is writing something. Okay, so without further ado, we would like to conclude this session for tonight. And once again, we would like to thank you all for coming and thank you for supporting our webinar. And we hope to see you again to our next session. All right. Don't forget, please keep safe, you all. Keep safe. Stay at home. Don't spread the virus, okay? So let's do our part in stopping the spread of this coronavirus. So stay healthy. Stay strong. Hmm? Yes, exactly. Bye. Ciao. Okay, we'll just exit.